Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and the connection you share with each other. I'm so glad you guys are here, and I hope you're having a beautiful day or night whenever you're joining in for today's reading. In our pop-up here today, we are going to be talking about you versus them in this connection right now, as well as any underlying information you need to know about the situation between the two of you at this time. We're also going to be doing an extended for today's reading. So if you resonate with these messages here today, we will be doing an extended on the secrets that this person is keeping from you or any hidden information that you need to know about or should be aware about, but currently are not. So this is going to be a general overview of you and them in the connection and what's going on, surface level. The extended is going to be diving even deeper, specifically into the secrets or what has been hidden from you. So you can find a link to that down below in the description box, as well as the pinned comment, or straight over on my Patreon. When you do join us on Patreon, you'll get access to hundreds of additional extended and exclusive readings, and we have two different tiers to choose from. One is the basic tier, where you get access to all of the past readings, as well as between like 10 and 20 exclusive / extendeds a month. And then we have a second tier on Patreon now where you get bonus exclusives every single month for that smaller tier. So we get really specific on Patreon. Definitely a good bang for your buck. And we are just going to hop into the reading now, you guys, because I don't want to keep going on a tangent, but I'm so glad you're here. So let us get going. We're going to start with you first, then we're going to hop into your person. When we're all done with this, we'll pull the tarot, we'll get channeled messages out, as well as tiles, charms, and astrology dice for more information. And then as always, I'll seal this reading off with a message just for you. So stick around for that. It's always good to do like a big reset and bring the focus back toward yourself. So, all right, let's talk about you first. We have you represented with the bear, number 4. Possibly the month of April could be important to you, or you could be life path 4. Shout out to my fellow life path 4s out there. We also have the bardo, the raccoon, and trust. So with the bear, we have find strength in calmness and reflection. We also have with trust, this situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? So the energy and the archetypes I see that you're in this connection right now is a period of transition and change within the self, okay? I want to mention before we hop into your person's energy that both of you are kind of going through similar learning lessons right now. It's a bit different and you're at different stages of this healing process, but very similar core lessons. What I'm seeing for you specifically is that you are learning how to trust this person. You're also learning how to trust yourself. I also received a message that you're afraid of things kind of just falling apart for no reason. And that is like a specific area in which you are learning to have more faith and trust in yourself as well as this connection. So it's quite possible this is your current partner or somebody you're actively dating, actively seeing. I don't feel for this reading that we're talking about a past connection, but as always, if it resonates, go ahead and take the messages. That is up to you. But I'm feeling as though you're like trying to learn how to trust yourself, learning to try to trust this person. You have this underlying fear right now that things are just going to spontaneously fall apart, or you're going to wake up one day and the connection is just going to collapse, or you might go through a breakup or a separation situation. There's just this undertone of fear that it's not going to work out, or there's going to be this big dramatic unexpected ending, okay? It's almost like you're fearing that a tower moment is coming, even if you don't have any like valid evidence to back that up in the 3D, even if things are going fine between the two of you. And what that's telling me is that a fear of abandonment might be creeping up right now, because maybe you've experienced that in the past. And it's like excuse me guys, your past self is like constantly like trying to nudge their way into your current self, this current situation. So I feel like you're in the process of transitioning out of that energy and learning that lesson once and for all. The Bardo archetype talks about like an in-between land, in between the past, in between the future, trying to navigate your way through the present and make this transition. You might be finding yourself wanting to go into hibernation or hiding or taking space or distance from this person. I suppose it is possible that maybe you are taking like a break from this connection right now. Probably not like a full-on breakup or full-on separation, but maybe you're taking like a quick break, or you're just finding yourself wanting to isolate a bit more or keep your distance from them as you're trying to process your own thoughts and your own energies. Entering into almost like a hermit phase where you're reflecting, you're introspecting, you're trying to figure out what the truth is, and learn how to trust your own judgment. But there's definitely this energy of you going into hibernation or going into hiding or withdrawing in some way to like process your own understanding of things and your own journey so far with and without this person, okay? So that you can learn to trust and most importantly, trust yourself in the situation. Now, your person is also healing at this time. It's a little bit different and a little bit the same, as I kind of interjected and said. Because I think part of your motivation for this healing that you are going through, that we just talked about, is because of past experiences where maybe you have been spontaneously abandoned or spontaneously left, and you're trying to heal from that situation or those situations. Your person is also trying to heal from the past right now. They're feeling very proactive though. I'm taking you as being more in your divine feminine energy at this time. They're more in their divine masculine energy. You don't have to resonate as being a feminine, and they do not have to resonate as being a masculine. We're just talking about energy here. Right, Wally? Thank you. And everybody has both within us, okay? Hi, buddy. Hello. Okay, he wanted to say hi and bring us some confirmation. Okay. So your person is represented with number 40, the cheetah. It's also interesting because we have another 4. Both of you are being represented with the number 4 because, of course, 40 does reduce down to a 4 in numerology. So again, April could be important and or life path 4 for them. Okay, maybe April in general is just a significant month for the two of you or something. But we have the cheetah, act swiftly with precision. I just heard Priscilla, so I don't know if somebody's name could be Priscilla, and determination. And then we have the panther for them. We have the healer archetype, and we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And if you look closely at this card, you can just see the exhaustion that this angel is feeling, like just utterly exhausted, so over it, so done with it, like ready to just let it go, release, and move on. So your person is also in the process of healing past issues, specifically with one ex I'm feeling. With you, I feel like this is like a repeated cycle for some reason. This issue could have happened in multiple connections. With them, I feel like there is one ex in particular that like really did a toll on your person and they're trying to release them. I don't think this is like they're still talking to their ex, they're still in a relationship or a situationship with their ex. I do think that this person is in the past. They're not currently like involved with them in that way, but their energy and the energy of that relationship is still really heavy on your person's back. Like they just showed me the image of the 10 of Wands in tarot. It's a burden, it's stressful. They've carried that weight for far too long and they're like, I'm done with it. I'm ready to say goodbye. I'm letting this go. They have a lot of motivation in them right now to release. There's also a lot of bitterness, frustration, and anger. I just heard TNT, okay, like dynamite, that is wanting to just let it go. Like, I'm so done with this, goodbye. That was not intentional. That was not intentional, I swear, but that is a really good metaphor for what we're talking about. They're like, bye, we're done. I'm done with you, ex, like, goodbye forever. Like they're very frustrated right now, okay? You seem to be more reflective, more peaceful, more tranquil about this. You're taking much more of like an introverted type of energy toward it, where you're going within. It's quiet, it's calm, it's receptive. Your person is the opposite right now. They're angry, they're frustrated, it's very external. They're feeling it very intensely, and they're angry. Like I keep wanting to say, they're angry, they're frustrated at this ex, not at you, at this past situation. Maybe because it's interfering with your connection. Or maybe it's just interfering with their psyche, and they're like, I am so done with this. Goodbye. I do not want to deal with this anymore. Peace out. That's the kind of energy your person is in this connection right now, okay? It could even be that maybe they have like an ex that keeps trying to communicate with them or something like that. Like maybe their ex is continuing to try to reach out to get back together or something like that. And they're just like so over it, so done with that situation. Or maybe this was like an on and off again type of situation. Maybe it was a really long-term relationship. It could have been very toxic, turbulent, karmic, whatever it is. They're done. They're over it, and they carried that weight for far too long. I just got the image of somebody carrying like a bunch of like bales of hay across a desert. Like they're thirsty, they're tired, they want rest. They've been carrying this weight for miles and miles, and they're just over it. They're done. Okay, that's the kind of energy a person is in. And so they're also being very proactive about their healing. Like they're incredibly determined to let this go once and for all, to heal and to just say goodbye to that past. They're over it. So what I was saying when I interjected earlier in the reading, you both are kind of going through similar core lessons, but the stuff in between is different. Yours is more focused on trust of self, trust of other, and not feeling like things are just going to spontaneously collapse. Yours seems to be more focused on abandonment issues, okay? Your person's seems to be focused on I don't know, maybe they dealt with mistreatment, maybe they dealt with neglect, maybe they dealt with constant hot and cold mixed signals. With them, I'm not getting specifics like I was with you. With yours, it was very clear exactly what you were going through. With them, I'm just getting like almost like when I go to their energy, I'm wanting to push all the cards away and say goodbye. Like they're just fed up and frustrated. I don't even think they've gotten to like the specifics of what they need to heal yet. It's just like goodbye. Like they're annoyed. Like even when I'm trying to read on them right now, I'm feeling myself getting frustrated and annoyed and wanting to just be like, okay, we're done with you. We're done with the situation. So that's kind of where your person's at. Again, you're going within. You seem to be very clear on what you're experiencing, what you're healing, what you're going through. Your person is just like frustrated, and they're like, I'm making a change. I don't care what it is. It's going to start with saying goodbye to this ex energy, and then maybe go from there and elaborate more. But yeah, they're mostly just upset right now, to be honest with you. And again, it's not at you. It's not at you. I keep wanting to say that too. It's not your fault. It's not you that they're frustrated with. It's this past person that really did a number on your person, okay? Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. They did a number on your person. That connection took its toll. Maybe they went through a really messy divorce or separation. Like, it was not fun for them. And maybe for some of you it was recent. I mean, it seems to me like this person is feeling it so intensely, they may have recently got out of that relationship or that connection. It doesn't have to be. I mean, it could have been like a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, even more than that. But it feels almost like it's a fresh wound to your person with how angry and frustrated they are, okay? All right, so let's get out some tarot now. Any other information we need to know about the connection at this time? I just got a message that with this Seven of Pentacles, I read this card a little bit differently than I do other Seven of Pentacles cards based on the image here. I just received the message that both of you, again, are mirroring this energy where you're wanting to build with each other. You are wanting to grow from the ground up with each other, but you're like keeping each other at a little bit of a distance, or you're like not, in a way, you're keeping each other at arm's length because you're like, all right, I've already been through so much. Like, I don't want to go through that pain again. I don't want to go through that frustration again. So I'm not going to let you know just yet how much I really want to invest in this connection until I feel like it's safe to do so. Okay. And again, I'm feeling as though that's a mutual energy. You're both feeling that in your own ways. Okay. So again, there's like, it's like you're keeping each other at arm's length just a little bit, but secretly you're both really hoping that this is going to work out. Like you're investing a lot more emotional energy into each other than you're letting the other person know. It's almost like you're keeping that a secret, how much you want this relationship or this connection to work out. You're keeping that a secret because you're afraid in your own unique ways of getting hurt again or getting betrayed again, okay? That's coming through here as well with the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Swords coming out together. You're secretly hoping that this is going to work out and you're going to be successful. But you're like, again, for some reason, you're kind of like hiding that from each other. You're like not wanting to come on too strong. You're not wanting to like go all in right now until you feel like it's 100% safe to do so. Okay? We had those 3 cards come out together. So let's kind of, this is each of you. Okay, so I see why it came out with this 3. This is like the joining underlying tone. This is your person. This is you. You are afraid that somehow this connection is going to get sabotaged. You're going to sabotage it. They're going to sabotage it. You're basically afraid of getting stabbed in the back or hurt again, okay? Your person is afraid of getting trapped, restricted, or like tied down in a mess that they don't know how to untangle. If you look at the kitty cat in this card, it's like all tangled up in knots with a bunch of different strings of yarn. That represents your person's energy of not wanting to get tied up in a situation that's really hard to break free from. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the past relationship they're so upset about. I'm really getting a strong, I just heard notification. That's weird. That's weird. A strong message that they probably did go through like a super messy breakup or divorce. Probably a divorce, like something legal was attached to this where like it wasn't as easy as packing your bags, moving away and leaving. Like they had to like really fight hard to break free from that connection. Like they were tied into a lease together or they were tied into a home. They had, you know, shared assets or money or something like that, okay? They're really afraid that they're going to get tied down in some kind of crazy chaotic mess that's going to be hard to break away from, and you seem to be afraid that you're not going to trust yourself, you're not going to be trusting them, that you're going to be backstabbed or betrayed in some way, okay? So again, very similar lessons, but also different. The Wheel of Fortune is coming out to almost like let you know that things are going to work out in your favor. This is just a season you're going through. If you want to stick it out with this person, it's eventually going to turn around and get better, okay? As long as you're like working through these inner issues, all right? Okay, so what we're going to do next is get out the tiles, charms, and astrology dice. That's for extra info and confirmation. After that, we'll get out some channeled messages and then your personal message. And in case you missed the beginning and the intro of this reading, we're also doing an extended where we're going to dive into the secrets here in this connection, okay? Possibly secrets your person is keeping from you or secrets about this connection you are not aware of. So if you want to join for that extended, it'll be on my Patreon or you can find a link down below in the description box. Now these are intended to be placements in your chart and or theirs. We have Cancer, Venus, and Uranus. We have Virgo, Venus, and North Node. Or South Node, actually, excuse me. We have Capricorn, Moon, and North Node. And then let's do one more. We have Cancer, Uranus again, and Jupiter. Okay. We have 2 A's. I noticed that right away. Somebody could be a member of like Alcoholics Anonymous, or somebody could be in recovery, or maybe just have 2 A's in their name. We have Q, H, B, P, A, BPA. Somebody maybe want to like take better care of their health or watch out for BPA consumption. And then that's interesting. We have ABC. Okay. So you're welcome to take your time. We also have another Q, which is kind of rare because Qs are not very common in this dish or this dish. So somebody could definitely have a Q in their name. We have a treble clef. Music could be important to this connection. We also have a fox. That could be a spirit animal for someone, maybe somebody's favorite animal, or I don't know, somebody could even have a pet fox potentially. This also talks about cunning, slyness, intelligence, and also loyalty in connections. Foxes are very loyal partners in nature. So I do think that the 2 of you have loyalty towards one another, but you're kind of almost being sneaky about that. It's a really weird energy, to be honest. It's like both of you have really strong loyalty to each other and want this connection to work out, but again, you're kind of like hiding that from each other for some reason. And then we do have this like 3-pronged key here, which reminds me of third-party energy. The key to healing this connection and this connection being successful is healing that third-party energy. For your person, I definitely think it's clear that they're releasing their ex and the influence that ex has had on them. For you, it could be something different. I think it's more of like a mindset or a belief system. Belief that you can't trust people. Belief that you can't trust yourself. Something along those lines. Okay, so let's get a couple messages out from your person to you now. Okay. That one fell to the floor. For some of you, maybe this connection started out as a friendship, and it's becoming romantic, or it became romantic after a period of time of just being friends. We have I hide behind material things and I want to be more than friends. This could also be saying that your person wants to let you in. They want to have that intimate connection with you, but maybe they are to a degree keeping you at arm's length because again, they're kind of scared of getting locked into a complex situation where they feel trapped or restricted. And maybe they do also hide behind material things. Maybe this person likes their creature comforts, or they could be a bit obsessive over money or their finances. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, we also have it's time for me to heal now. So again, they're represented with the healer archetype. They are in the process of healing. Healing takes time. It's also not linear. I feel like all too often people try to they try to rush the healing process like it's a game, like you need to get from point A to point B by a certain time, and if you don't do that, you failed, you're not good enough. Healing it's not linear, and it also shouldn't be rushed. It's okay to take your time and be thorough and be patient with yourself during that process. Okay, we also have I only want you. Not surprised that that came out because that is very clear. It came out earlier in the reading as well. They might not be saying that to you directly, but they definitely feel it inside. I hide my feelings because I'm scared. And I love how both of them are blue. It's like, I'm not telling you this because I'm scared it'll push you away, or because I'm afraid that I'll make a mistake and get hurt again. That's kind of like what your person is coming across with. We also have divine timing. Okay. They might also be afraid that you're not ready to move things forward. And they also want to say they're sorry for something. Okay. Maybe they're sorry they're pushing you away. We also have I send you messages through music, and that came through in the charms. Music could be very important here. Maybe they do send you messages through music, especially if they like made you a playlist, or if they play an instrument, or if they send you songs. They could have like really strong messages. It's easier for them to communicate their feelings that way than like directly face to face or verbally. Okay. All right, let's pack it on up. We're gonna get ready for the extended, but first, I'm gonna get you out your personal messages. And thank you again for being here, you guys. If the reading resonated, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more in the future. We'd love to have you join us over here in our beautiful community. Your first message is protection. You are safe. Do not fear. We are with you always, surrounding you with our ethereal wings of light. And your affirmation is, I choose to enjoy my life. And that is a powerful one. That is a good one. Definitely affirm that with me if you would like to, in whatever way you would like. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the extended now, where we're going to talk about the secrets and what you're not seeing in this connection. So I hope to see you over there, but if you're leaving me here, thank you so much again for joining in. I hope to see you in a future reading, and I wish you a blessed rest of your day or night. Bye for now.